court has effectively ended affirmative action in college admissions, and I strongly disagree with the court's decision.
Classifying students by race and ethnicity it's unfair.
Affirmative action banned at colleges and universities in a 6-3 decision. The U.S. Supreme Court rules colleges and universities can no longer take race into consideration as a specific basis for granting admission. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us for 12 News at 6. I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. The ruling could directly impact students in Arizona applying to colleges in other states. As Team 12's Joe Dana tells us, it overturns the legacy of a Supreme Court justice with Arizona ties. Joe?
Yeah, kind of. So 20 years ago, Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor wrote the majority opinion upholding affirmative action in universities. But she also made a prediction that some say is a prophecy. Although she's proud of her academic achievements, Arizona legislator Quanta Cruz believes diversity initiatives played a role in helping her enter college in 2005 and later obtaining career training.
A big part of me having the role that I have is due to the Appraisal Diversity Initiative, which the appraisal industry saw a need and set up policies and a whole program to help those who are disadvantaged get into the industry.
Cruz believes society has made progress in providing opportunity for all, but she calls today's decision by the Supreme Court premature.
There are still those of us in our community who don't have opportunities, who are overlooked every day, and they do benefit from these practices.
The 6-3 majority opinion prohibits college admissions using race as a factor. Chief Justice Roberts, writing for the majority, a student must be treated based on his or her experiences as an individual, not on the basis of race. In opposition, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, writing, although formal race-linked barriers are gone, race still matters to the lived experiences of all Americans in innumerable ways. Arizona is already one of a handful of states that prohibits affirmative action admission programs. But minority students from Arizona applying to other state colleges could feel the impact. Legal experts also worry the decision will slow down efforts to diversify colleges nonetheless. In 2003, Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, who, writing for the majority opinion at the time, upheld affirmative action, reasoning that student body diversity is a compelling state interest. Thursday's ruling cancels out that 2003 decision. But O'Connor also made a prediction, ending her opinion by saying, we expect that 25 years from now, the use of racial preferences will no longer be necessary to further the interest approved today. Now, 20 years later, Justice O'Connor's son tells 12 News his mom's prediction reflected her optimism. The justice has late-stage Alzheimer's disease, and it's unknown whether she would agree enough progress has been made. In the meantime, Representative Cruz says she hopes universities will use their discretion to help all less privileged applicants.
And we have young people who belong in these spaces, in these programs.
Universities may still consider how race has affected a student's life. For example, students can write about their experience as a racial minority in their application essay. Now, what happens next? The Board of Regents says it's business as usual. ASU says it's not an issue because they don't have an artificial cap, and they tout one of the most diverse student bodies in the country. The organization that brought the original lawsuit, Students for Fair Admissions, they warn they will be vigilant in making sure colleges nationwide do not violate the ruling. Back to you.